I would request Mr. Navin Chabra to please come up on stage and say a few words and address the gathering for AICRA Startup Mission Director to brief about India's startup mission. So I would request you to please come up on stage, sir.
Good morning, everybody. Distinguished guests, exhibitionists, visitors, and the chairperson of AICRA. I wish you a very, very, very good morning on the second day of this event. So as you all know, I am here to give you a brief introduction about what we do with startups and in which nature we'll be helping up startups. Basically, it's a tech startup program of ours, which is an initiative of AICRA. And we will be looking into to get everybody on a single platform to interact. There are certain more things which I'll be telling you all who are distinguished people available over here about what we are and what we are going to do about this. I'm not getting a queue over here. Please help me out with the queue. The queue is not working, I suppose. So here, as we have got on the slide, it's about development support. The first point, as it states, it's prototype creation. What exactly is prototype creation? Let me brief you all about it. Anybody who is starting a startup has to have a product or a kind of service what he is providing to the people, and have to have a prototype to introduce into the market. How do we come into picture to help out you people for that prototype? Like suppose we have got a exhibition over here, 3D planes is there. So there must be very big equipment utilized in the 3D plane prototype. For that prototypes, the equipment can be sourced through us. Like some people, like we have COE labs, they've got 3D printers. They cannot install 3D printers, so they source those through us. It is basically bulk sourcing where we help out for a startup, because generally the startup is looking after a funding, and in that case we come into picture. That's what I was telling you earlier with the earlier slide, that we create a platform to connect everybody throughout. And we have got experts of people with us on a platform where we connect. Now we come over to ecosystem enablers. What are ecosystem enablers? Ecosystem enablers are basically, if you got a baby with you, you incubate that product with yourself, and then you have to get it registered, bring it into the market, plan for it, how will we introduce it into the market, what are the low-lying sectors, what are the high-rise sectors where the marketing will take place. In that case, we will be helping out with our industry-specific B2B events. Like this is one of our biggest example which is running at the moment over here. Gentlemen, I'd like your attention, please. If I am clearly audible, please raise your hand. That will be much better. My voice is clear? All right, thank you. Thanks a lot. So industry-specific B2B events. This is one event I am showcasing over here. A lot of people are there who are exhibiting their products over here. Similarly, we in the edu sector also, we have got different events known as GAISA. That is Global Artificial Intelligence Summit and Awards. Then shortly after around a month, we are getting STEM Awards. STEM Awards is coming up where the people who are in the edu sector can interact with the right top management, because people will be showcasing there. There will be visitors there where you can interact with the top management people and get your things into line. Then there are certain startup awards for different industry columns. Like most of you were present over here yesterday. We had around 30 categories of award. There are certain companies which are showcasing their products over here. Those companies in turn can help you. They are there in the exhibition. They've got different, like if you are showcasing a product of yours, you have to put it into the market. And how that marketing part will be done can be helpful through those companies. Like one of the companies, Sprinter Digital, was there. They had a lot of products under their one roof, like IVR product is there, SMS bulk is there with them. That products can be utilized by all the exhibitionists to market their products. This is one of the main part where most of the startups are interested. Do you all people agree with me? This is one of the important aspects where everybody is interested, directly or indirectly. Can I see a right hand of yours? This is practically the important part where a startup is interested. Like we have got with us direct funding support to scale up. I would not like to elaborate it. I'll just put it in short. The direct funding means we have got our own funding with some big investors who have non-disclosure agreement with us, not to disclose their name, but use their fundings for startups. Those fundings are ranging from 5 lakh rupees to 1 crore. This is the direct funding which it can be provided by us. Your profile will be taken into consideration when a forum of AICRA approves it. Then we have got the other type of funding also, whereby we are getting tie-ups with different companies, whether certain stakes will be involved. The terms and conditions will be after we check out what you are into offering and what stakes do they hold in the market. That is the part where the angel investors fall in. I think you might have already been going through, who are the startups might already been going through the Shark Tank type of investment. So this is the same kind of investment we are following. The angel investors board is there, which will be interviewing you directly on your product, your pros and cons in the market, and then the funding will be approved. Like if everybody was there and everybody did hear to certain government people coming up over here on the stage and they announced certain schemes. I remember yesterday, even I was there, I heard from Chhattisgarh, when gentleman was there, and he told us that there are certain subsidies on Make in India, certain subsidies on Made in India with government schemes. There are a good amount of subsidies being provided by Government of India. So we help in facilitating that also. It has to be rooted through us, but we will be looking after you. The liaison work and everything will be done through us. For the marketing side, that was for a different route. Here we have got a marketing support of ours also. We are into media. I suppose everybody got a kit of theirs. Exhibitionist kit, delegate kit, visitor kit, everybody was provided with a kit. And there were 2 magazines in that. The FT Media, the Future Tech Media. That is the magazine published through AICRA. AICRA is the publisher for it. And the chief editor-in-chief for that magazine is the chairperson of AICRA. So any advertisements to be bought in that magazine, we have got a good circulation of that magazine, Pan-India, around 80K. And whichever events we are going through, B2B events, in that event, like it was circulated to you, that magazine is also circulated. So directly or indirectly, that advertisement with a very low costing may help you circulate your products in the right hands. Because generally the magazines go out into the market, they go at the paper stands. Most of the people don't come and buy it. But here where we circulate it on subscription and B2B events. So your advertisements are going to help you out a lot. Now product showcasing at different exhibitions. Now this is one of the events, as I told you about the 2 earlier events also. If you are participating, now this chapter is also going to further proceed. We have got a year-long plan for these chapter. Like earlier we just wrapped up the Delhi chapter around in February. And now we are at Bangalore with a startup chapter. Similarly, these startup chapters will proceed to different states. We've got a year-long program checked out for it. In that case, it will be also helpful for you to showcase your products. Now we have got a business network. We have got a membership of AICRA. AICRA membership is there. Around 3,000 plus members are there. That business networking will definitely help you. In that case, what happens is, whatever is rooted through you, you want to connect with some people who are there in the industry, which will help you to get your product into the market. We, in turn, help you over there. Through us, that will be rooted for the business networking. That can be circulated to 3,000 plus businesses, which we have, business memberships which we have got. And will help you out in your expansion, project expansion. Now these are certain steps which are explained. These are one short letter. It has been explained, but I'll elaborate it for you. To become an AICRA member, there's a very nominal fee charged to become an AICRA member. Once you become an AICRA member, you are induced to that community which we have got, 3,000 plus, which I have just mentioned. When you are induced in that community, you will connect and make a network of your own, which will help you out. Then, when you become a member, we will set up the expectations. What do you expect from your product? What will be the pricing of the product? People in our forum will sit down with you, discuss these things, and then the year-long, the way forward schedule will be marked for you. And then we can go into the market and start with this. I suppose this was a small briefing regarding startups. How do we accept startups, and how do we in turn help them to bring them in the same platform to help them out in networking and launch their products in the market. I hope everybody did get what I was explaining. We'll have a question answer session after this. Any doubts regarding this, we can clear it out.